Hello, this is Team Blockchain Boys from PES University, and this is our final submission for the Microsoft Codefundo Hackathon of 2019. Some of the objectives that our solution aims to solve are allowing candidates belonging to any constituency to vote in their nearest voting booth, allowing every eligible voter to vote and ensuring valid identification using Aadhaar biometrics, to make the election more reliable by removing frauds and cheating of any form, making calculation of votes fast and reliable, making a decision helper application for helping the voters to make a more informed decision, ensuring that the voter list is reliable and cannot be tampered with. Some of the improvements that we made to our existing solution from round 1 are: we made our solution more scalable by using the interplanetary file system, which is a distributed file storage system and hence avoided storing large amount of information in the blockchain. It also made our solution cost efficient. We also created an interface for the voters to view the voter list and ensured that the voter list is reliable and cannot be tampered with. We created a helper app which provides information about the candidates of every constituency. This is the basic workflow for the user or voter. The voter is directed to the voter login page. He enters his credentials here, which is validated by the Aadhaar API. It also checks with our smart contract on the blockchain network if the voter has already voted or not. Once he enters the voting page upon validation of the Aadhaar biometrics, the voting page is routed to the corresponding constituency of the user using the Aadhaar information provided in the login page. The candidate's information for each constituency is stored on the IPFS. The file hashes required to access these files on the IPFS are stored in the blockchain. This makes the amount of data stored in the blockchain minimal yet secure. The user can then cast his vote, which is stored on the blockchain, and he is directed to a thank you page. The user also has an option to view the voters list. The voters list is also stored on the IPFS and the file hashes on the blockchain. This makes the voters list secure and cannot be tampered with. There is also a decision helper component to our app, which makes the user help make an informed decision about the elections. We are using Azure Blockchain for our current solution, and we have deployed our smart contract on the same. We have used MetaMask to connect Azure Blockchain service to our application through the HTTP access keys. As a part of the pre-election setup, the admin uploads all the information about constituencies and candidates to IPFS. The file hashes required to access these files on IPFS are stored on the blockchain. Here we show a similar procedure where the admin uploads a file of the voter list to IPFS. This interface allows admins to upload the formed voter list. The voter list added here is uploaded to IPFS, and the hash which the IPFS uses to identify the file is saved on the blockchain. Since this is a private network, we can set the cost to 0. As you can see, the transaction was confirmed. Before the voting begins, the voter can check whether the name is present in the voter list using this interface. The voter list displayed here is fetched from IPFS, which was uploaded by the admin pre-election. The hash of the file is also fetched from the blockchain. These are the users of constituency 1. On the election day, this is the screen that will be visible to the voter on the EVM. We intend to use Aadhaar biometrics for authentication. We have created a Node.js Express API coupled with MongoDB, which mimics the Aadhaar API. The voter enters his or her information and provides their biometrics. For the sake of simplicity, we have kept 10 dummy values here. Once verified, the voter will be routed to the voting interface. Let's enter the Aadhaar number. Now let's fill up the fingerprint and the retinal scanner. Upon submitting, the user will be routed to the voting page of their constituency. So for example, a person living in Delhi could vote for his constituency, which could be in Bangalore, which contains these two candidates. They choose their preferred candidates and cast their vote. Here the votes are stored on the blockchain, but we are storing information about the constituency and the candidates of that constituency on the interplanetary file system, and also the file hashes of the files are stored on the blockchain for security. Hence, we lower gas costs and make our solution more scalable. Now let's vote. Let's confirm our vote. And we can see that the vote was successfully casted. Now, let us try to vote again with the same Aadhaar number and see what happens. We can see that this is not allowed and it says you've already voted. Let's fast forward to the end of the elections. Once the voting period ends, any admin can check the result for any constituency using this interface. The check results page will come alive now. We choose a constituency ID and can see the results for that constituency. Hence, we can see that the constituency winner is Narendra Modi, whom we voted for. This is the interface for the Helper app, which the voter can make use of to make a more informed decision. He can enter the constituency ID and check the details of all the candidates. As you can see, there are 2 candidates and you can check more detailed information about them, such as promises made, kept, fund utilization, criminal record, etc. etc. We would like to thank Microsoft Codefundo for giving us an opportunity to work on this project. It was an amazing learning curve for us. Thank you.